Today we talk about transport of oxygen through blood. Students, from the atmosphere, oxygen is inhaled at the respiratory surface. Respiratory surface is the lung or the surface of alveoli present in the lung is itself called as an respiratory surface. From the respiratory surface, oxygen need to enter into the blood capillaries surrounding the alveoli. From blood capillaries it enter into the blood, and inside the blood oxygen need to enter into the red blood corpuscles or the erythrocytes. Remember that 97% of the oxygen is transported with the help of erythrocytes, as erythrocyte or the RBC contain hemoglobin. In the constitution of hemoglobin, Fe+2 ions are present. These Fe+2 ions bind with the oxygen molecules. In fact, in the constitution of hemoglobin, 4 Fe+2 ions are present which react with the 4 oxygen molecules. So it means in the RBC, Hb4OH compound is formed, and in this form it is transported. But how? When oxygen enter into the RBC at the respiratory surface, remember that at respiratory surface, hemoglobin present in the RBC is in the form of HHB, and that is reduced hemoglobin, hemoglobinic acid. This oxygen react with HHB to form HHbO2, and that is oxyhemoglobinic acid. This oxyhemoglobinic acid form in the RBC at the respiratory surface. Remember that we are talking about the oxygen transport. We need to transport this oxygen from respiratory surface to the tissue cell. It means each and every cell of our body. HHbO2 react with KHCO3 present in the RBC, that is potassium bicarbonate. In the form of HHbO2, oxygen cannot be transported as it induces acidity in the blood. It means pH of the blood reduces, and to maintain the pH, HHbO2 need to react with potassium bicarbonate. Here, ionization occur of KHCO3, that is K plus and HCO3 minus, as well H plus and HbO2 minus, and this way KHbO2 and H2CO3 form in the human RBC. Remember that in the form of KHbO2, this oxygen is transported towards the tissue cell. With the help of artery, this oxygen is transported. At the tissue cell surface, pH is reduced and temperature is comparatively high, and that's why these factors induce dissociation of KHbO2. Oxygen enter into the tissue cell, and KHb, that is potassium hemoglobin, remain in the venous blood. At the respiratory surface in RBC, that is carbonic anhydrase enzyme is present. It induces dissociation of H2CO3 into H2O and carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is exhaled out into the atmosphere at the respiratory surface. In human blood, nearly 15 gram of hemoglobin is present in the blood. 1 gram of hemoglobin carries 1.34 ml of oxygen molecule. In the condition of vigorous exercise, if we observe the amount of oxygen remain in the venous blood is 4.4 ml only. In the condition of exercise, nearly 15 ml of oxygen is absorbed by the tissue cell. So, in the normal condition, nearly 5 ml of oxygen is transported by the blood towards the tissue cell or absorbed by the tissue cell. And in the condition of vigorous exercise, nearly 15 ml of oxygen is transported or absorbed by the tissue cell surface.